Once again, the third quarter, Carlton's best. They led by 45 points at the final change, finally won by 23. For Carlton, McClure got 4 goals and Hunter 3, and for Collingwood, Taylor got 4 goals. Mullane was the one reported player in the match by field umpire Robinson on a charge of allegedly striking Glasgow of Carlton during the second quarter of today's game at VFL Park. In the stats, Carlton predictably on top in most departments. They had 17 more kicks. The Magpies had 6 more marks. The Blues, though, 2 more frees, 10 more handballs, 19 more hit-outs and 8 more shots at goals. Our reporter at League headquarters this afternoon for the Carlton-Collingwood clash was Peter Donegan.
Thank you, Peter. Well, there was a lot more at stake today out here at VFL Park than just the 4 points when Carlton played Collingwood. Both sides had to win today to prove that they are genuine finals contenders after crushing defeats in the last 7 days. The last time they played out here at VFL Park, Collingwood had a great victory in the first semi-final last year, but today Carlton had their sweet revenge. The Blues' 46-point lead midway through the final quarter was eventually halved with a belated Magpie onslaught. One of the men instrumental in Carlton's victory was mercurial forward Ken Hunter, who finished with 3 goals. Hunter acknowledged, however, that it wasn't the most polished display of football.
Well, obviously, I think there was a lot of mistakes made by both sides, and I think they had a lot of young, inexperienced players, and so did we. But I felt that we probably had a few more experienced players on the day, considering the amount of injuries that Collingwood have got.
Collingwood looked pretty good in the early stages, but you bounced back. What do you think the turning point of the game was?
Well, I felt that in that third quarter that we were working hard, and something had to happen because I felt that even though we didn't have the result on the board up to half-time, we were still working pretty hard. So managed to come off midway through that third quarter.
Carlton skipper Wayne Johnston was forced to hobble off the field with a calf injury in the third term.
I got a kick in the calf just in the centre bounce prior to running over near the boundary line near the main scoreboard, and once straight over the boundary line I thought I felt something go a bit, but I think it was just the effects from the kick. I was still warm and I'd run all the way from the centre to the boundary line, and the next thing I know I got just sort of like a bad cramp in my leg, but I think I should be all right.
Well, what about that goal you kicked straight after it? You could hardly stand, but you still managed to kick a goal?
Well, I was trying to get off the ground, and Fraser Murphy did one of his miraculous runs again, and he got around about 4 blokes, and next thing he's handballed it to me, and I was telling him to kick it, and it hit me on the hands. I just tried to turn around and kick it. I wasn't really sure whether it had gone through or not.
It was a great shot at goal, certainly was, by Wayne Johnston. And let's hope he's okay for their next match on next Saturday against Footscray. We'll take a break, back with their final match in just a moment.
Fitzroy bounce back next on Seven's Big League.